Welcome to the ESF Athletic Hall of Fame. As we begin, I'd like to acknowledge where we stand, that we have the privilege of meeting today in the ancestral lands of the Onondaga Nation, the center of the Six Nations of the Haudenosaunee Iroquois Confederacy, who we honor for the many contributions, including the original philosophy and practice of environmental stewardship. Due to the worldwide coronavirus pandemic, we are unable to meet in person this year. However, our 8 amazing student athletes who are being inducted this year will be invited to our next in-person induction ceremony. The first part of our 2020 induction video introduces you to our college's athletic history. The second part shares some accomplishments and personal thoughts of our 8 student athletes. Let's watch the video.
Sports definitely enriches life here at ESF.
You make relationships with people that you'll never forget. It is also an opportunity to develop leadership skills.
As I reflect upon sports and how it affected me, I can only sit behind a book for so long, and I needed an outlet. And to be able to go out and run or do some skiing or whatever it was made my life a much more complete life as a student.
I know as I played college soccer, it meant a lot to me. It really helped me find my voice, find my confidence as a person. And, the friendships were a great part of that. This can be a challenging school, and to have a support network like you do through your teammates is always a great asset. College can be more than the subject that you want to learn. It also can be the whole feeling of the student experience and what that can do for you and help you grow as an individual.
Originally, we at ESF, we were the College of Forestry at Syracuse University. So during that period of time, our students could participate in the sports at SU.
ESF has been really intertwined with SU athletic history throughout the years. Be it the basketball, be it definitely the early days of SU lacrosse. I know we've done very well with rifle. There's been a lot of different offerings.
As we were spun out of Syracuse University with the formation of the State University of New York, then it became a little bit more difficult for our students to participate in the major sports, having strong NCAA oversight. And so it was really in that post period of time that my colleagues and several students suggested to me we really should start our own sports program.
The most unusual thing that I did and the most rewarding thing that I did during my time here was to establish the athletic program. It was probably the best thing I ever did. We knew that establishing an athletic program would help to give our student body that school spirit, a sense of identity. We needed to choose a team name, and we wanted to also at the same time choose a mascot. We actually had an online student poll to pick the winner, which wound up being the Mighty Oaks.
I've had some tremendous highlights for all of our programs at athletics. We have competed in national championships as teams. We've won national championships as teams. We've won national championships as individuals. And we've got a timber sports team that is arguably one of the best in the Northeast and has been for the last decades. A bass fishing team that has just competed in a national championship. And many of our teams continue to improve. And I think that is really the goal of any athletic program.
I think it's really important that people do support what we're doing in athletics and the associated Hall of Fame because it's an important part of student life.
Many people were involved in the creation of athletics at ESF. It really took everybody on campus to embrace it. It's great to recognize the hard work that all of our coaches done, past and present coaches.
The Alumni Association has been very supportive, just as the College Foundation has been very supportive. We're trying to, as an institution, help young people grow into the future. And I'm absolutely convinced that having a healthy outlet in sports is one of those things that allows those young people to grow, to be productive, and to really be engaged in their community.
It's great that the college has this Athletic Hall of Fame. It's an opportunity to recognize some special individuals that have had some great positive impact for athletics here at ESF.
As we honor the coaches and as we honor the students, the athletes, I think it builds again this esprit de corps. It builds the understanding how important sports are to full life.
It is my honor to welcome this year's inductees into the Athletic Hall of Fame. I thank you for all you've done for Mighty Oaks Athletics.
Brendan Beek, men's golf. Majored in landscape architecture, graduated 2013. First ESF golfer to be selected, USCAA First Team All-American, 2010. Low single round record score, 73. Low two-round record score in season competition, 155. Low two-round record score in USCAA Championship, 155. Member of four-person team with lowest team record score, 316. Motivated and guided formation of the team as team captain. Michael Borghardt, ESF student involved in Syracuse University cross-country track and field. Majored in wood products engineering, graduated 1977. Four-time SU varsity letter winner, cross-country team captain, 1975 and 76. Three-time SU varsity letter winner, indoor track co-captain, 1977. Three-time SU varsity letter winner, outdoor track, 1975 through 77. Member of the SU record-holding 4x800 relay team. Member of the SU record-holding distance medley relay team. Ran a personal best 4-minute, 8-second mile versus Pittsburgh, 1976. Ryan Caldwell, ESF men's basketball. Majored in sustainable energy management, graduated 2017. First ESF player to score more than 1,000 points in his career, 1,113. Career leader in rebounds, 601. Career record for most points in a game, 36. And season, 240. HVIAC Player of the Year, 2016-17. USCAA First Team All-American, 2016-17. Team Captain, 2015-16 and 2016-17.
Being inducted to the ESF Hall of Fame is such a huge honor. I'm so proud to say I played college basketball there for 4 years. I had a great time. I learned to grow as not only a player but as a person as well. Just want to thank all my teammates throughout the years that I played with, my coaches, especially Coach Blair, Coach Houghton, Coach Seneca, and Coach Reynolds, all big influences on me. Just want to give a thanks to my mom and dad for always continually pushing me to become the player I was supposed to be and the person I was supposed to be. And also all of my other family that would show up to our games and all the other families as well. It meant a lot to us coming from a small program. And I just want to say congrats to all the other inductees as well this year.
Heather Carl, ESF women's soccer. Majored in natural resources management, graduated 2017. Recipient of SUNY Chancellor's Scholar Athlete Award. ESF women's soccer team leading scorer 2013 through 2017. USCAA Academic All-American. USCAA First Team All-American. Men and women's soccer assistant coach 2018-19. Luke Grassmeyer, ESF men's cross country. Majored in landscape architecture, graduated 2011. Student leader who helped create the ESF men's cross country team. First ESF men's cross-country team captain. USCAA All-America second team 2010. Former holder of ESF 8K cross-country race record time. Mentor and leader for younger teammates.
Hello everybody. Thank you for the nomination of the Hall of Fame. I was lucky enough to participate in the cross-country team in 2010 and 11. My last 2 years of my 5 years in the landscape architecture program. I really had a unique experience in that participated in the club sports and actually did some training with Syracuse University before I found out that I was lucky enough to have a real cross-country team in the last 2 years while I was at ESF. One of the really unique things and experiences I got to have was on my 5th year, doing my off-campus in Martha's Vineyard, and then being able to race at least 3 races in my last season while I was living off-campus. Thanks, everybody.
Joseph Kearney, ESF student involved in Syracuse University track and field. Majored in wood products engineering, graduated 1978. Won 4 varsity letters at SU for indoor track, 1975 through 78. Won 2 varsity letters at SU for outdoor track, 1975 and 77. Set SU freshman record in 600-yard run. Member of SU record-holding 4x800 relay team. Member of SU record-holding distance medley relay. Life member of SU Varsity Club.
Hi, I'm Joe Kearney, ESF class of 1978. Congratulations to my fellow honorees to the ESF Athletic Hall of Fame. I'm especially thrilled to be going in with my teammate, friend, and captain, Mike Borghardt. We had some terrific athletes back then on the Syracuse University track team, including Dave Devine and NFL future Hall of Famer Art Monk. Thanks very much to Kevin Reynolds and the rest of the Athletic Hall of Fame committee for this great honor. It's much appreciated. So, with that, all I can say is go Orange and go Mighty Oaks. Thank you.
Leslie Montessori, ESF student participating in Syracuse University fencing team. Majored in general forestry, graduated 1965. Member of SU fencing team 1961 to 65. Winner of the Dean Dellis Award for Best Fencing Record 1964. 2-time North Atlantic Foil Team Champion 1963 and 64. Empire State Games gold medal winner in fencing 2002 and 2004. Silver medalist in épée fencing in 2012 at age 70. Last varsity fencing coach at SU 1971 and 72. Cambria Ung, ESF women's cross country. Majored in environmental resources engineering, graduated 2015. ESF women's cross country captain 2012, 13, and 14. ESF women's cross country MVP 2014. USCAA All-American 2011 and 2014. USCAA All-Academic 2012, 13, and 14. Former holder of ESF Women's Cross Country 6K race record. Recipient SUNY Chancellor Scholar Athlete Award 2014-15.
Hi, I'm Cambria Ung, and I was a member of the ESF cross country team for the 2011 to 2014 seasons. I have great memories of running at ESF, and I was able to compete at nationals up in Lake Placid, and then ESF actually hosted nationals up at Drumlins my junior and senior year. I really appreciate looking back the balance that ESF places on both academic and athletic pursuits, and I'm really appreciative of the support I received my sophomore year when I couldn't compete for the majority of the season due to an injury. And I think both of these things really speak to the heart and the integrity of the ESF athletic program. And so I just wanted to say thank you for being inducted into the Hall of Fame. It is really an honor. Thanks again.